Okay, unemployment day 5, 6, 5. Okay, unemployment day 5. Yeah, not a whole lot really happened today. In case you're new, my name is Ricky. I was laid off from my corporate accounting job like a week ago now, and I'm just kind of documenting the daily life. Unemployed, 30-year-old guy. So yeah, today I woke up, did the hike again, where I usually go hiking at. And it went pretty well. I didn't really see too many people. Basically, the only people on the mountain were old people, retirees. But something did happen to me while I was on that hike, which was kind of strange and not something I think I've really encountered on a Saturday before ever. And it's basically, I forgot what day it was. I walked up that mountain on the hike and I literally thought it was Thursday still. I was like, oh, it's Thursday, it's Friday. And then on the way down, it came to me like, oh yeah, it's Saturday. What am I doing? I checked my phone and I saw Saturday, March 21st, yeah, I can't remember the date. And that's so funny. It's like, when you become like unemployed or you just don't have any real responsibilities like that, time, I don't want to say time is an illusion because I feel like it's just like very, played out or like done to death. But like time, it really does kind of feel like time is just like not an actual real concept outside of like just the, large patches of time. Like dates and hours and minutes and stuff doesn't feel real, which I know is like the most unemployed thought ever. It's like, oh, bro's unemployed. Now he thinks he saw the secrets to the universe. But yeah, it was kind of nuts not remembering what day it was for a good 15 minutes. But yeah, after that, it's really just trying to figure out how to like structure your day because everything's just so free. Like I used to like wake up at 5:45, right? Go to work. I know exactly what day it was. I know exactly what hour it was. I'd always be watching the clock like, oh, it's 9 a.m., it's 9:10, it's 9:15. I have a meeting at 10:30. The meeting's, it's about this. The meeting's, very involved. So I have to do a lot of prep work for the meeting and make sure that I get all the materials that I have, situated so I can figure that out and actually have a nice productive meeting. Whereas like, when there's nothing really to do, it's like early isn't anything like that. Like it's like 1:45 or something. And like, honestly, I don't care. I don't really care. It's 1:45. I still am kind of in that productive mindset though, because I'm not trying to like use this period of unemployment as like some sort of like, a vacation or an escape from my life before. It's just more of like, I guess like recovering from just like burnout and just trying to use it as like a rest period while still trying to be productive. Got a couple of side projects with, obviously this being one of them, but I do have to do, so that's good. Trying to stay productive and all that. Obviously still applying to jobs, kind of just more focusing on like trying to find stuff that I actually want to do first, which sounds dumb, but within the finance area of work and all that. So I'm trying to figure out like what part of finance I want to really keep doing. Do I want to be a financial analyst? I want to be like a general ledger guy. I don't want to be an accounting manager. I don't want to be a finance manager. Do I even want to do any of this anymore? And these are all questions I'm kind of kicking about. I'm still just kind of basically, going on LinkedIn and applying. I know I'm just kind of throwing my resume into the void there, but to be fair, every single job that I've ever had in my life has pretty much been all from LinkedIn. And that's just because like people can easily just see like, your resume basically. Like they can just look at your profile and then see your entire resume spelled out, which is another thought that I've had is like, 15, 20 years ago, like I'm not saying I would or you should do this, but you could easily lie about everything on your resume. You can just make stuff up. It's like now you kind of can't really do that because there's just like immutable ledger that like exists on what is basically Facebook for people with jobs where you have like, okay, I worked at this place, I worked at this place from these dates, I worked at this place from these dates, yada, 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 whatever. And like, if you apply for a job, it's like, you have to let them look at that really. Well, one, you can't really prevent it, but two, it's like, if you like somehow try to private it or something, they'd be like, they wouldn't say it to your face, but they'd be in their heads like, oh, hey, you have a LinkedIn profile and you privated everything. Why did you do that? The answer should be like, well, I mean, why do you feel the need to know exactly what like I've done? Like why do you feel the need to barge into my personal, like, I don't know, like my personal profile? Like imagine someone's like, hey, give me your Facebook password. I want to look in your Facebook profile. You'd be like, no, I'm not doing that. It's insane. Like, I don't want this job. But like, it's kind of almost like what's going on with like LinkedIn is like, they just basically have this permanent record of you. Like I remember as a kid, there's always like this myth of the permanent record, which I think is an actual thing, but I think it goes away once you're 18, you're out of school, right? They don't really care. But the permanent record is like real. It's a real thing in a career. Like you have a permanent record of every single job you've had. And it doesn't really matter like what you say or what you've done, because a lot of people do lie in their resumes about why they quit or they got fired, they got laid off or whatever, because they're, they have to survive. So I'm not really blaming them at all. And if you don't do that, then it's like, they're just going to automatically assume the worst anyway. So it's almost like you're incentivized to just kind of like try to make stuff up on your resume. But anyway, it's kind of circling back. Like I did applied for a few of those jobs. I'm going to start going to like the actual company websites and doing applications there. That's probably the best best way. It's still probably getting thrown into like a work day, or it's getting thrown into some HR software. It's going to read my resume and then, make decisions based on that. But it's kind of better than nothing. As far as the money situation goes, I'm not really like burning for money right now. So my applications to jobs are pretty lackadaisical at best. And besides that, I'm trying to stay active. Went golfing yesterday. That's pretty good. And then also I played disc golf too a little bit, and I hit a truck with a frisbee the other day, which was kind of funny. I just hit a truck and it bounced right off and he kept going. So sometimes stuff works out. People just don't care when you mess up, and then you kind of mess up their things. But it was an old truck. I don't think the guy probably didn't care, but he just drove off. Totally random thing, but yeah. Outside of that, I think I actually passed 10 subscribers too, which is kind of nice. I mean, it's kind of a really low number. Like, dude, why do you care about 10 subscribers? But I was kind of thinking about this the other day. Like, if I was in a room with 10 people, like, it's think about, like, you're in a room with 10 people, that's a lot of people in a room, right? Like, and that's kind of cool, because when I did this, I honestly thought this was going to go nowhere. I legitimately thought, like, when I was making, like, this content, I was just going to be like, okay, I'll just upload, I got fired, no one will watch it, and then I'll be embarrassed that I did that, and I'll just be like, okay, whatever, I guess I'm just deleting the video, bye. And that would be the end of it. But, I don't know, I kind of want to, like, try to grow this, I guess. I'm probably not doing a very good job of it, like, as far as, like, thumbnails or whatever, but, I don't know, if you guys have any suggestions on what you guys want to hear me talk about. I can't say I'm like very wise, and I can't say that I have a lot of real in-depth knowledge to gain, but I don't know, there's something you guys want me to talk about, just drop a comment, and I'll probably address it, because I'm sure to be running out of ideas relatively soon outside of like what I talk about day to day. Anyways, that's all it is for day 5. I guess looking forward to the rest of day 6, and have a video out for tomorrow, and take care.